Are you ever worried about yourself being in danger of the hitchhiker effect or in any other way?
The first part of the question, I believe it followed her to the school. And the reason for it is she explained that during her entire life, it had been there. So she would move from one house to another house. Everything would be quiet for a couple of weeks, 2 weeks maybe, and then everything would start up at the house again. And it was your typical like haunting stuff. So she'd be alone in the first floor and she'd hear footsteps upstairs. She'd hear doors slamming. She has a dog and it would bark at the nothing in the corner. And so what I believe, personally, what I believe happened is it followed her to the school. It was at the school for probably about 2 or 3 weeks because when I did research, I ended up finding out that that 911 call was actually the third 911 call that we got at the school that we couldn't explain. But it was the only one where the audio was clear enough to actually hear the voice and understand what it said. So officers actually made entry into the building. And so what I think happened is it didn't like the fact that we were going around asking so many questions, and then it followed her back to the house because when I went and talked to her the first time, she didn't tell me anything happened. I walked in and I kind of, hey, we had this weird thing happen, and the only reason I went in there is because the officers had gone into the nurse's office, and so I was just going to ask her if she'd ever experienced anything weird in the nurse's office. And her normal personality was very outgoing, very friendly, school nurse type personality until I brought up that topic, and then everything shut down. And it was the third time I approached her that finally she said, "Fine, I'll tell you." And I asked her, "Well, why did you not tell me like a couple days ago?" And that was when she told me that 3 weeks ago, everything at the house had stopped, and for 3 weeks she had no activity, no noises, no doors slamming, no nothing. But the night prior, everything started happening at the house again.